live stream intro song. I've watched 9 of my own live streams.
Bro loves himself. Oh shit.
Oh. I mean, it's smooth.
Let me see.
It's less, okay. Minimal amount, but slightly less choppy. But how does it look? Was that me? I'm gonna slur. Does it look bad? I'm gonna dance.
Put your put your face to the camera, kind of like. Just, no, yeah, like not too close. Yeah, I mean, you look at it. That's pretty.
That's okay. That's pretty good. Yo, my nose is way bigger than I thought. What? Bro, okay, wait, hold on. I want to take a recording of this. I'm there. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put this on Instagram. Because likes. because no, I'm not gonna tell you why, because I'm embarrassed.
Okay, tell.
Because I think people will find me interesting.
Cameras. I mean, it's open-ended. You don't know what we can do.
No, I probably don't.
You should post it.
Sorry?
Put us a story.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but then I'm like, why am I like being like a pick-me guy?
Yeah, but you're live streamer. You're a live streamer.
I'm a live stream.
Yeah. It's not lying.
No, I'm not. This is not made for kids.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty good.
It's okay. It's not. I'd say I'd give it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I give that to you. Could be a 7.
Could be a 7.
Yeah.
I think if I have like good camera work, it'd be a 7. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you mean by camera?
As in like, nothing is out of focus and like it transitions well. I could bump up my score of the stream right now to a 7.
I'll have to show you how to do manual focus on that before we go.
What is that? High pitch noise though. Oh, feedback. Wait, I got it.
That's not me for sure. I'm fucking screen capping it.
No.
Right, let's fucking wrap it up. I gotta get that link done.
Oh. Okay. Manual focus?
Yeah.
That's not just the thingy, is it?
No, come here.
Let me...
My God's at 2%, come here.
Okay. Wait, what? It's at 2%?
Yeah.
Why is it not... It's plugged in, no?
It's not. So, AFC?
AFC.
MF.
Manual focus.
Motherfucker.
Autofocus? What's the -C though?
So manual focus continuous, so it's constantly
Oh, okay.
versus manual. So now
Wait,
the ring,
so-
you control the
Oh, and
focus.
then you can see the red lines.
Mm.
Other cameras I've used have green lines though.
I can change the color.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then if I just go back,
No, it'll go back to.
how do I? Oh, okay.
But yeah, for day of, don't bother doing autofocus day of because that's going to be your wide shot of the whole stage, right?
And
so,
you don't want it to focus on something.
well, it's not going to understand where to focus, so it'll be reading, right? Oh, another thing too. If you need to, yeah. So it'll be just constantly.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So another thing is up here by the shutter button. There's a little dial there, and you can actually zoom in a bit.
This is digital zoom?
Yeah.
Mm.
But what's cool is this full frame. 1.5 times zoom does not affect the resolution at 1080p, so it's totally fine because of the full frame. Yeah.
That's cool. Is that like the same idea where it's like you record in 8K RAW so you can chunk it down, or 5K RAW so you chunk it down to a resolution that you want?
Same idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar idea?
Similar idea, yeah. Because this camera is marketed as a camera that you can actually zoom in 1.5 times without losing any resolution whatsoever. Past that, you lose some resolution, but still.
With the
like,
digital zoom.
Yeah, or some post, right? Because like same thing as the 8K thing, right? But even with this, I mean, like I've zoomed in like almost 2-3 times, and I still don't lose much resolution. Like
Or like negligent loss.
yeah, exactly, right? It's still crisp. Like that bigger older camera, you have to stay.
Because it has that third.
Yeah.
It's not stop. Like that ratio.
Well, it's just a sensor. It's not designed to be cropped in, right? But I mean, yeah, I mean, plus the sensor size on this one, it's smaller than the big camera.
Mm.
Because the little camera is a 10.2 megapixel, and then the other one's 12. So I don't know why they probably should be smaller, but because you don't want big sensor arms in the camera.
Why?
So everyone always thinks like more megapixels
Means
better quality, right? But actually it's not. And the reason why is because, so imagine 4K resolution at let's say 52 megapixels, right? When you have that on a screen, all the pixels are going to be so crunched together and so tightly packed that you start to have huge aberrations, you start having tears and weird kind of artifacting. When you have a smaller sensor, each megapixel is true to what you're shooting. So basically, and the reason why it's 10.2 is because it's so finely precision down to its actual aspect ratio, its resolution, so that those pixels are like perfectly placed in order to maximize true 4K. High megapixel is good for photography. That's where so basically,
when you're not changing like the thing at the same time. Okay.
Exactly. So the moment you change a scene like that,
because of the overlap.
Not even overlap, but pixels are so tightly packed into a sensor that basically there's bleed, and then there's something called achromatic aberration that happens big time, right? That, and then yeah, I mean a lot of lighting, there's a lot of issues, so that's why you can't use anything with a big megapixel to shoot video. It would just be a lot of crunchiness, a lot of crispiness, contrasting issues, shadow issues.
Unless you shot in a resolution that could match the megapixel density.
Yeah, so it like.
But then why would you do that? Because the file would be too big and not worth it.
Well, yeah, because think about it. Like if 10.2 megapixels is the actual
for 4K.
That's a true 4K resolution.
A true 4K.
If you were shooting like on 20 megapixels, you'd be shooting 8K, right? So imagine shooting a 56. You got to be shooting on a 26K resolution in order to actually maximize, what you're shooting at, right? Great for photography.
But great for photography.
Yeah. So this camera's good for photography, but you can't zoom in at all because the quality loss is so bad when you're shooting photo. Like you can still zoom in a bit, but like nothing like a big megapixel sensor. Like you can zoom way the fuck in on like a 6 megapixel sensor, like crazy, right? But yeah, so that's why it's better because like, and yeah, it's more refined look. So, but yeah, I mean like it's interesting this whole world of video. It's always different. And one other thing to note is that when this camera resets or we change modes, it'll default back to its original settings once you go back into MR2, right? So right now, like even right there, I went back into it and now it's back down to 25p. So again, you just go up, change the record frame rate, back to 50. And the same thing, actually, the white balance is still there. See, that's gone now, so that's back to 50. Mm-hmm. So just make sure that's all set. But yeah, I mean, other than
ISO is done.
Yeah, ISO is done.
Shutter is the same.
This is the same, yeah. Now, if you wanted to go back to, after the setting, go straight to dual ISO, right? And they can fuck with that. But again, shutter's off, your frame rate's off, all that. So you gotta just make sure you're reading everything correctly. Well, actually, before the camera goes, I'll show you just how small of a sensor this is compared to this one over here. Check this out.
Oh, you're gonna let in too much light.
That's okay.
Whoa!
Yeah. That's how much. Yeah. But what's cool is if you go to picture mode, which I have marked. And I do like a zoom in. Watch this. So 1.5 times. Now back to regular crop. So again, this is called a full frame sensor. This is like an APS-C sensor. So basically, it can crop to an APS-C sensor just by 1.5 times zoom, and you don't lose any quality. So it's a very versatile camera, and it's very like just underestimated because of the fact of how tiny it is, but.
Do I have to worry about any power things? Like, is there any shorting that you know of, or is there any high like amp stuff right now, or no?
Well,
I don't
what
know,
like?
just in general.
Oh God, they draw like no power.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, they draw.
Oh, I'm just asking. Just
No,
because
yeah,
I wanna
no,
short
yeah.
something.
No, yeah, they drop focus. So.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you have a Type C charger to charge the FX3 day of, or just like keep it running. Like, oh yeah, also
FX3.
the side panels are right here.
Oh.
See this?
Yeah.
USB-C.
Oh, okay.
It needs a battery in it to make it run, which is kind of weird. I don't know why.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, no, but yeah. So make sure that day of batteries inside, and have a Type C running into it. I think you can run it without a battery, but it requires like a very specific draw, and it's like something as dumb as like a laptop like power supply. And I don't feel like sticking in random wattages and finding out. So
No point fucking around.
no, I don't want to find out.
So what's her name? Hmm.
Which one?
Damn. Okay. Fucking hell. Where does the Shogun go, by the way? No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah. There's a very thin slot for it. Everything is very well packed in there. There you go.
There's batteries in the way.
Oh, yeah, pop it out. Yeah.
In the side one? Or?
Yeah, with the SDI ports up, so the top. Yeah. That case took me fucking like 2 hours to like properly Jenga everything. There was a pain in the ass.
So he's gonna sign into my laptop because it's their live stream, right?
It's not his because like you're gonna get a key.
Oh,
You're gonna log into their YouTube.
on my device.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like okay, yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're talking to someone. That's okay. No problem.
I wonder if you can like if I gave you a key to my shit without logging in, if you could. I guess you could. Top right. Make sure it's flaccid.